Here's something that'll make you question everything about the entertainment industry. A television show gets the axe, then immediately wins its biggest award ever. Welcome to the bizarre world of late-night television, where politics and comedy collide in the most unexpected ways. 2 months ago, CBS pulled the plug on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Fast forward to last night, and guess what happened? The very same show just claimed the Emmy for Outstanding Talk Series, marking a historic first for the program that many thought was already dead and buried. But here's where it gets controversial. This victory didn't come easy. Colbert's team had to outshine The Daily Show, which had been dominating this category for the past 2 years, plus Jimmy Kimmel Live, which has been a consistent powerhouse in late-night television. For those unfamiliar with the Emmy landscape, this particular category has been like a private club, with Last Week Tonight with John Oliver practically owning it since Colbert transitioned from Comedy Central to CBS and took over from the legendary David Letterman. What makes this win even more intriguing is Colbert's response. Rather than throwing shade at his former network, he took what many would call the classy route. During his acceptance speech, he actually thanked CBS for allowing him to participate in the late-night tradition. Think about that for a moment, thanking the very network that just canceled your show. Is this genuine gratitude, or is there something deeper at play here? I want to thank CBS for giving us the privilege to be part of the late-night tradition, which I hope continues long after we're no longer doing this show, Colbert stated during his acceptance. But then he got personal. Really personal. He shared a story that goes back a decade to September 2015, when filmmaker Spike Jonze visited his office with a simple but profound question. What do you want this show to be about? Colbert's answer was surprisingly vulnerable. He wanted to create a late-night comedy show centered around love. Sounds impossible, right? How do you build laughs around love? And this is the part most people miss. Colbert admitted he never quite figured out how to make that vision work. Instead, somewhere along the way, especially during a period we can all probably guess, hint, it rhymes with pandemic and political chaos, he realized his show had evolved into something different entirely. It became a late-night comedy show about loss, which, as he beautifully explained, connects directly to love, because we often don't realize how much we cherish something until we face the possibility of losing it. The emotional climax of his speech hit hard. 10 years later, in September of 2025, I have never loved my country more desperately. God bless America. Stay strong, be brave, and if the elevator tries to bring you down, go crazy and punch a higher floor. Whether you agree with his political stance or not, you can't deny the raw emotion behind those words. This Emmy victory represents the show's second win this year. Following Jim Hoskinson's Outstanding Directing for a Variety Series award at the recent Creative Arts Emmys, here's a shocking statistic that puts everything in perspective. Despite receiving 33 Emmy nominations over the years, this directing award was actually The Late Show with Stephen Colbert's very first Emmy win ever. Let that sink in. 33 nominations, and they'd never won until this year. Of course, Colbert himself isn't new to Emmy Gold. Back in his Comedy Central days with The Colbert Report, he claimed the Outstanding Variety Series award twice, in 2013 and 2014. But winning for his CBS show feels different, especially given the circumstances. Now, here's where the story takes a controversial turn that might make you reconsider how the entertainment industry really operates. Industry insiders suggest that The Late Show became the favorite to win this year's Emmy precisely because CBS canceled it so abruptly in July. There's apparently a pattern here. Emmy voters seem to have a soft spot for the underdog narrative, and they particularly enjoy rewarding talk show hosts who aren't afraid to bite the hand that feeds them. Case in point, The Late Show with David Letterman, Colbert's predecessor, won this same award 5 consecutive years between 1998 and 2002, often while he was openly mocking his own network. Coincidence? Probably not. But here's the million-dollar question that CBS probably doesn't want you asking. Why exactly was The Late Show canceled in the first place? The official story revolves around Colbert's comments regarding Paramount Global's $16 million settlement with President Trump's lawsuit, which the comedian boldly labeled a big fat bribe. This happened just days before David Ellison's Skydance Media was set to finalize their acquisition of the company, a deal that had become politically charged thanks to Trump's involvement. CBS insisted the cancellation was purely a financial decision against a challenging backdrop in late night, and emphasized it was not related in any way to the show's performance, content, or other matters happening at Paramount. Do you buy that explanation? Because if the show was performing poorly, how did it just win the industry's top honor? The timing raises eyebrows, and it makes you wonder, in today's media landscape, how much does political pressure really influence programming decisions? Are networks more concerned about advertiser comfort zones than journalistic integrity? There's still one more twist to this story. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert isn't technically finished yet. It will continue broadcasting until May 2026. This means Colbert and his team have another shot at Emmy glory next year with their final episodes. Will lightning strike twice? Or was this year's win a one-time sympathy vote? What do you think? Was Stephen Colbert's Emmy win a genuine recognition of quality television? Or did the controversy surrounding his cancellation actually help him secure the award? And more importantly, should networks have the right to silence voices that challenge powerful political figures, even when those voices are winning the industry's highest honors? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This conversation is far from over.